Just Not a Game podcast.
All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to part 2 of PC versus mobile, a constructive, argumentative essay. I'd like to welcome my fellow co-hosts, as per usual, Sasoriou and Black Gemini. Welcome back, guys. Woo, yeah.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
So as I had mentioned before, this podcast is now actually on a Wednesday evening, since we had to do 2 parts. And if you weren't here for part 1, please go watch part 1 because this will make sense in part 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Okay. So we are doing PC versus mobile versus console. We are trying to determine the best platform for gamers. Okay? So, in the earlier part, we decided to have a points-based argument. Okay? And now I'm throwing that all out the window. I'm throwing it all out the window because
it's a new day, it's a new point, it's a new system.
Hallelujah. The reason is
hallelujah.
We are now going to have flat statements that we are going to argue for or against. Okay? Now, these statements are literally coming from my mind right now because this is one of our podcasts that we wanted to have like free reign to. So So
there's like no script,
we're going
no preset. We are raw dogging this.
Going so off script that there is no script. Like, can you believe that?
Yeah, basically going to be asking questions according to like our preference with gaming. Like, what you are looking for when you wanna game on a certain platform.
What the do's and the don'ts, basically.
The doozies and the don'tsies. Okay.
Yeah.
So, static, I am arguing for the console era. So I'm talking about your PlayStation 2s, your PlayStation 3s, your PlayStation 4s, your Xboxes, your Wii's, your Nintendo Switches. That's what I'm arguing for. We got Sasoriou, who is arguing for those people that take off like aeroplanes. I'm talking about the PC gamers, those brassa that have to log a monitor. Those brassa who have to buy parts 2 o'clock in the morning for the specials, me bro. That is who Sasoriou is arguing for. Exactly, you guys know. Like Cyber Monday is a thing for these people. Okay, and then we are going to Black Gemini, who is arguing for the people who like to sit on the train and play Candy Crush. He is arguing for the people who
I'm arguing for your mommy, I'm arguing for your daddy, I'm arguing for your granny.
Just if you've ever
I'm arguing for your baby brother playing Minecraft on his phone.
She is arguing for that thing that goes off your account monthly, my bro, and you know you're gonna get data from it. Yes, she's arguing for your mobile phone, your mobile gamers. Yes, people, you are a representative. Rise up and fight. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Once again, we are so tired. We are hyper.
Okay.
What was that?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I watched Black Panther, Wakanda Forever like the other day. And
no, I need to watch Wakanda Forever. It came out on Disney Plus.
Guys, if you haven't...
It came out on Disney Plus, we have a date.
If you haven't watched it, okay, watch it, but like, watch it.
The movie is so spectacular. Static is speech.
Nah, it's just funny, man. I'm gonna tell you guys one thing. No spoiler alert, but it's not really if you haven't watched the movie, so it's fine. You bald-headed demon. There we go.
I'm sorry. You just thought it was that you bald-headed, and I'm like, I died already.
Bald-headed demon. Okay. So the first statement for the argument is what platform is the cheapest. And by when I mean what platform, I mean what console and what games for said platform. Okay. So let's start from a mobile point of view. Okay.
I raised my hand specifically for this.
Okay, Jimmy.
Oh my God. Okay.
So basically, like I said in the first podcast, all the majority, like 80% of mobile games are free. The only games that you actually have to pay for are standard PC games like that Little Nightmares game, Minecraft, the original Angry Birds. But even then, the most expensive is Minecraft, which is like 121 Rand, I think. And the cheapest is like 4 Rand. $3.99.
Yeah.
But there's also certain games that you can get with the Google Play Pass.
Yeah.
But I don't recommend that if you don't want to sign up for subscriptions.
Now, this is where I interject with you. This is where I'm gonna argue with you, no? Yes, most mobile games are free. Most popular mobile games you will have to pay for. What about the microtransactions?
Okay, the in-app purchases.
Yes.
Like I said, this really depends on the game. You want me to be honest with you? Really depends on the game for me. Because, speaking from personal experience, I have games that rely on me to be paid to win, but I also have games which is very free to play friendly. You know?
Yeah.
So it really depends on you figuring out, do I really want to spend 120 Rand on the starter pack so that I can move further up into the game? Or, my throat is a bit hoarse, I do not know why. Apparently it's a pay today.
What?
Like, you as a person need to assess your budget, and you need to really think and sit and think to yourself, do I need to purchase this? Because what most games also do now is, for certain events, they offer like free coupon codes and stuff.
Yeah,
like I have a bunch.
Codes.
Yeah, like I have a bunch. Like there's one game that I play that gives like a weekly code out for like free gold and stuff, for free golden resources. There's another game that will offer a redeem code, like every update, which includes special like limited time events and things like that. And then there's games that just don't offer them at all.
Yeah, but all mobile games have those in-app purchases, man.
They have in-app purchases, but like I said, it depends on you as the player to also see and assess whether this game is really free to play or if you actually need to buy or if you need to become pay to win.
If you want to have your game fully taken over by microtransactions, because let's be honest, the one microtransaction that everyone 100% all time would pay for is the no ads. Is the no ads.
Oh, definitely.
Let's be honest now. Definitely. On all of your low poly games, that you see that ad, where you just want to like, oh, I'm gonna play this because it looks fun, and then all of a sudden mid-run there's an ad. You know?
Not even mid-run. You log in and then the first thing you see is an ad.
Away.
But now still downloading resources and then there's an
ad. Like I cannot tell you how much it has irked like how many times I've actually deleted games because of that. Because I'm not about to pay $59.99 for no ads. And you know what's funny? Half of the time, that no ads thing doesn't even work. Still get them ads.
So we are all in agreement that mobile games are the cheapest to play and to get.
They are free with consequences.
There we go. That's that. Yeah. But then we get into that. We fully get into that. Argument of what game is actually the best, for the amount of money. Because in PC and in console, you get microtransactions, and in all three of these factors of platforms, the microtransactions don't seem worth it.
No, not at all.
Because how can I say, with a mobile offline game, it is still microtransactions. Like you can still buy stuff with actual money.
Yes.
But when it comes to console and PC, that is very limited to offline games. Majority of the time, like say 80%. I might be wrong, but like 80% of the time you won't get that. There will be no microtransactions within an offline game. It will only be with now online games because, well, obviously, like people want a heads up with like certain things.
Yeah.
Like
some people want to boost
power trades or stuff like that. But other than that, with like offline game, like I don't see the necessity to have microtransactions.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Because it's a waste in essence.
Yeah.
Like for me, I really think it's a waste of time to have an offline game with microtransactions, because the thing with the microtransactions as well in offline games is you need to be online in order for your transaction to process properly.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So then is that game really offline? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It makes complete sense. So I would let's what I think the best thing is for, if when listening to this whole argument of what is the cheapest platform, I want you all to now think about all of the platforms that you as a gamer have played, and if you've ever purchased something on the Play Store, on the iPhone Store, on Steam for PC, on the Xbox or on Sony, on the PlayStation Play Store, if you've ever purchased something, make sure that you feel that you're gonna get your money's worth. Because when you are doing a microtransaction, and please for my sake as a game developer, not as a company that's trying to take your money, make sure that when you are buying that thing, that you see value in it. If you're gonna buy something because it's the color blue, you better enjoy that color blue. You can't come tell us the next day, no, but I just got this
thing. This wasn't my favorite shade of blue.
Yeah, the blue wasn't blue enough.
Exactly, because you actively used your money to do that.
Yeah.
So like that.
The thing is also when it comes to, sorry for cutting you off.
It's all good.
I'm now thinking when you mentioned the color blue and like you really need to enjoy your purchase. The thing is that you as a gamer, especially with mobile games, because I know mobile games cheat you like this. I've seen a couple of people, myself included, fall victim to this already, where it would be like, oh, you need X amount of moves to complete this. Well, why don't you use like a couple of your coins? Oh, you don't have enough coins? Just buy the 20 Rand pack or the 15 Rand pack. It's nothing. Then you're like, okay, yeah, so it's just the 15 Rand. But over time, you buy 10, 15 Rands, that's 150 Rand there.
No, but honestly, if you are purchasing microtransactions, just be careful of what you're purchasing and when you're purchasing it.
Definitely.
Make sure that when you start a game and then you decide to now delve into,
make sure you don't decide to not play the game after you've bought those transactions.
Make sure that this thing that you bought is gonna be worthwhile to you playing the game. Don't go now go play FIFA 20 whatever. Purchase some bara on the pack, and then you don't play the game because the new one is released, because you're just wasting your money then.
Packs with the limited edition players and basically all packs with limited edition items are far more expensive than the regular pack.
Yeah, so rather, if you don't want to break your back, if you don't want to break your wallet, play an offline game or play an online game, but make sure that you are prepared to grind if you're not prepared to pay.
Yeah, make sure that the game that you actually are purchasing, if you don't want to spend money, is truly beneficial to you as a free-to-play player.
Yeah, and you're gonna enjoy the game. Okay, so on to the next question. While we're somewhere on this topic of what makes a game, what puts a game on the top of it. What platform has games that satisfy you as a player completely? Sasoriou, I'm gonna put this into your territory as a PC.
Yeah. We throw it to Sasoriou.
We throw it around, So what platform, in your opinion, satisfies you completely as a player?
Well, if we're just talking about like just being at home and like not being on the move, then I would say PC, because while you get more games, you get better deals that I've seen, and like overall, like when it comes to gameplay and that, you get like the most out of it, because you can also now decide whether or not you want to play the game on high res or low res, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So but when we talking about overall mobility, like on the go in it, then I would say mobile has you on that. Like, but you get very limited choices on it. So if your phone can't handle the game that you want to play, then it will either crash, or it will be very slow, or you won't get the most out of it. So I would say what satisfies me the most is like the PC platform, because I mean, like, you can get the most out of it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that is a fair assumption.
Yeah.
Now I want you to like basically, if let's say you have a choice now, like you have 3 to 4 hours. Black Gemini, this is also for you. You have 3 to 4 hours to kill. Okay. You have a choice of playing a mobile game, for instance, Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. Okay. You can play that mobile game versus playing Skyrim. Okay? Both of these games, if you start playing it, you can get stuck playing them, right? But which one fulfills your needs and wants in a game right there and then? Which one fulfills that?
Good question. Stuck in which way? Like the game just freezes, or you stuck on a...
No, you stuck playing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, imagine like you stuck in like 4 hours within the game, it freezes. At times you smash.
You stuck playing it.
You get stuck on a certain level, or...
No, you basically just get stuck playing the game. Like you like playing the game so much that you just stuck playing it, man.
Or you get addicted to it.
Yeah, like you can't, you don't want to put the game down. Which one would you prefer?
I would look. I've played both.
That's exactly why I gave you the question.
Yeah. So I would say definitely Skyrim. Because I've spent like hours upon hours with that game, and like I've tried collecting. I have actually collected all the armors and weapons and stuff like that. And I tried getting like all the spells and like just maxing out my character to like the point where you just hit a dragon with a wooden sword.
Yeah, now that's what I'm saying. That's where I wanted this to go. Like the platform that makes you feel like after you've purchased this game, you want to, or after you've played this game, you like don't want to put it down.
You won't get bored of it, and you won't
you
feel like you regret your
yeah, like after a full
Skyrim.
after a full playthrough of the game, you just like, okay, yes, I feel like I actually played the game. You know, that's basically where I want to get.
I would say definitely Skyrim, because look, with Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, like, yeah, you can collect various cards and stuff like that. But once you have hit that the end of that storyline, I guess, because I haven't finished it, I haven't gotten to like that end, but like there's always like events and stuff with Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, and there's always like additional stuff that you can do with it.
Yes, there's always ways to keep people interested in your game.
Exactly. But I feel like with Skyrim, there's like way more stuff that you can do, because it's more, I would dare to say, interactive, because you get to collect armor, weapons. You can even tame dragons and stuff like that. Like
basically
in
the same
main storyline. And
the thing is that if you're comparing Skyrim to Yu-Gi-Oh, you need to then see collecting armor in Skyrim as collecting cards in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that.
You know.
So with collecting, it's basically the same, but it's not just one single type of. It's not a single category of something that you're collecting. With Skyrim, there's various things that you can collect. With Yu-Gi-Oh, it's just cards and like trying to build different decks. But for me, it's basically like same. It's basically in the same category as.
Yes. It
you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, no, I get you. But the thing is that with everything that we are discussing throughout this whole part 1 and part 2, it basically boils down to the same argument that it is player preference.
Yeah, it's legit player preference. Like I can be someone that just likes breaking down stuff and just like killing and like trading or whatever and getting something at the end of the day. But there are people that just like, okay, I'm gonna spend so much hours in trying to accumulate this amount of in-game currency so that I can buy what I want. You know?
Yeah. And that is a fair point, because every gamer has a different point and look out into it, you know. Yeah. But let's go into the final topic of the conversation. And what platform actually sorts or supports players' mental health? You know, because let's be honest, in the gaming community, we are usually shunned at as a community in a whole, because people always have that age old stereotype that violent video games make violent people.
Yeah.
No, and what I don't get from this whole thing is that regardless if you're a PC, mobile, or console player, in all of those genres, there is one game or a few games where there is violence depicted in that.
Yeah.
And that doesn't necessarily mean like, oh shit, we're gonna go shoot up something, or we're gonna go, do something violent.
Yeah.
But because they find, oh, this person who did X, Y, and Z horrible things played this game the other night, it was because of the game.
That influenced the person to do such horrible things.
Exactly.
Yeah,
like
that is like, for like a better of a word, like complete and utter nonsense. I'm gonna keep it family friendly. I'm not gonna say like,
yes.
Complete and utter nonsense. First of all, people don't realize that there is age restrictions when it comes to playing games. Because it will legit say, like, when you're purchasing from online,
from the Play Store or from Steam, or from wherever you are purchasing this game.
Exactly. Even if you go into stores and you buy a game, whether you can't go in stores and buy a mobile game, but when it comes to console and
yes,
PC.
But in mobile games, they also have that disclaimer when you're downloading the game.
Exactly, when you're in the Play Store or the Apple Store, like there's like age restrictions, or there's there's age restrictions, and it says what the game is, like action. There's some violence in horror, stuff like that.
There's X, Y, and Z in this game.
Exactly.
But now I'm gonna say now this is gonna be the most controversial thing I've said in our podcast for as long as it has been alive. No game in any realm or any platform takes care of their players' mental health. There is no game. If there is a game, put it in the comments and I will go play it. But there is no game that actively goes to the extreme and says, we care about your mental health and we want you to, if you are in need, we need you to get, or we have X, Y, and Z for you to get help. Or this game provides a safe space to allow you to express your emotions in a safe and healthy way.
Okay, I understand what you're getting at.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Like, this is my thought process when you say that. So you're basically saying there's no game that basically provides like a mental support system when it comes to like people playing their game, or like certain genres of games.
Yeah. So essentially what I'm trying to say is that when you are playing a video game, there isn't really any way for said game to get you through whatever you are going through. You see, because we as gamers have the tendency to, whenever we feel a certain emotion or some type of way, we deep dive into games.
Yeah.
And we think that because we won this round of Fortnite, or we won this duel in Duel Links, or because we now are playing our favorite storyline of Skyrim on PC, we assume that feeling that we felt before we started the game goes away, but it's still there. So I want to know what platform actually takes care of their players. What platform goes out of their way to make you feel like, okay, this isn't gonna take my feeling away forever, but it's gonna make me, get into a better state to deal with that feeling. And that's really the sad part about this, man, because we as gamers are just like misunderstood in a sense of we are trying to find
our safe space.
Exactly. And in a sense that is all that this podcast is also trying to do. The three of us are essentially trying to make you feel that this is your safe space, There's no judgment if you want to come forward and, say, hi, can we play this game because, this game has a safe sense to you. Because we don't mind doing that, but we are a community. The gaming community is one of the best communities because we don't judge. Because we don't prefer like, oh, you are the wrong gender for this game. No, everybody plays every game.
Yeah.
So essentially, this question of what platform takes care of players' mental health, we have to leave it unanswered in a sense because
like there's no definite answer for it, because like each person will give like their own opinion on it, because exactly like what is that one thing, crap, I can't recall it now. I'm half tired also.
Yeah.
Anyways, but like it's like it depends on the person. It depends like whether or not that platform is the mental support when it comes to like rough situations in the life, or like tough situations or stuff like that. So it also depends on the person. Some people might say games don't help, it just fucks me up further. Some people will say they are certain platform or certain games that help me and like is my sense of therapy and safe space and stuff like that. But there's no like definite answer of like yes or no.
There isn't a definite answer. So in conclusion, I think we've summed up most of the important points of each platform. So in conclusion, no one on the podcast is right. No one on the podcast is wrong. Just remember to play games on your preferred platform with your preferred style in a safe environment.
Exactly. And whatever your preference is, that's your preference. That is your opinion. Whatever anybody else says about your opinion, they can go and lick someone's feet.
Themselves. They can go shank themselves. Like honestly,
because like the
whole thing is that you just need to enjoy games, and you need to enjoy your type of games.
Exactly.
For yourself, not for somebody else.
That is why we play games. We play games to connect with others. First of all, to relax, to de-stress, and to have our own safe space, our own bubble from people. It's our way also of how can I say, of like, you know, when you've had too much human interaction and you just like, I just want people to leave me alone.
Yeah, that is basically it. Okay. So I think that's a wrap from the Static Game Podcast. We just want to before we end off, we just want to let you guys know about a few things that we are working on. Currently, myself, Sasoriou, and Black Gemini have decided that we are gonna open a Patreon. And we'll discuss the tiers in later sense in a shorter form video, maybe 10 to 15 minutes long, that I'll post on YouTube and put on our podcast, where you guys can basically tell us what you guys want in the different tiers. We are looking at designing some merchandise, which includes some stickers with our chibis or chibi designs as the stickers, and some cool shirt designs, which I will link in the description of the podcast and the video, so you guys can go check it out. It's on our Instagram. Please like and share those posts. And then we're gonna and then our next video our next podcast will be a shorter form. I think it will be a shorter form review, right, Sasoriou? A shorter form review of Star Wars Heroes. That is a mobile game, so if you guys haven't played it, you can go check it out on the Play Store. I will link that as well. But that is Saturday's review. So most likely I'll be posting this maybe tomorrow. I think I should post it tomorrow, but then it will just be full podcast platform. To cut it shorter and all of that. I was also thinking that if you guys are interested, we would actually like to start a more of a reporting on news, because we have a large South African gaming community. I wanted to start reporting and start writing some articles on
SA
gaming news. Yes. Okay. So if anybody is interested in getting that, just give me a like and comment on if you guys want it. If you guys don't, I would love to hear the feedback, just so that we have a more newsworthy thing, because in South Africa, gaming is not seen as one of the biggest things in the South African industry, but gaming is as important as transport in this country, and I think we should be taking a forefront as not just game developers, but as VR specialists, as AR specialists, as people who can change formats. So that is an option. Okay. So I want to thank Sasoriou and Black Gemini again. Thank you guys for giving up sleep to get part 2 out.
Thank you for having us, man. Would have liked to finish the whole thing on Saturday, but because of the
load shedding
thing, the load shedding thing. So, but I think this will be a good change of pace where we give a part 1 and a part 2, so that it's not so long, so that our viewers don't sit for extended amount of time.
And have to listen to it.
And that have to,
just have to stay the whole time, and it gets boring. It gets boring, and we're trying, we're learning, we're trying to get better.
Definitely.
Just so that everybody knows, the podcast format of it will still be the full length. We're still going to keep the podcast the full length. The YouTube videos I will split into 30 minutes, and most likely this one is going to be, I'll have it 30 minutes, or I'll split it into 15. I'll still decide on that. But so I'd like to also thank everybody watching from home, or listening to the podcast from wherever you are listening to. And that was the Static Game Podcast.
Before you end, I just want to say, because Jamie's not here, I keep busy. Before we end, I just want to say, like and share us on Podomatic, and give us hit that like button on YouTube, hit that subscribe so that you don't miss anything, and hit that bell icon so that you don't that you get a notification, so that we can. We can keep things rolling. Let's keep this going. Let's keep it.
Want to keep you hyped.
I want to keep you entertained. When I make your Wednesday nights and your Saturday mornings.
Wednesdays and your Saturdays, midweek and weekend.
When I give you that boost for that midweek and that hype for that weekend, we want to keep it going. So give that like, hit the subscribe, and ring that bell.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay,
I appreciate you very much.
That was my Sasoriou and your host Static. That was the Static Game Podcast. We'll see you on Saturday morning.
The Static Game Podcast.